Yeah, I mean it's exciting, to have the opportunity to come here to the combine and opportunity to meet with the teams and all that. But yeah, being back here is nice. It's a great stadium, and I enjoyed being here, so it's been fun.
Tyler, what do you think your best trait is as a tight end?
I think what I try and do is be a guy that can kind of fit a lot of different roles. So I don't know if I have one that really sticks out above the rest, but I think that's kind of fun about the tight end position is you get to do a lot of different things within the offense. That's kind of what I try and focus on as a tight end.
Tyler, any meetings with the Jaguars this week? What are your impressions?
I have not met with them, but I mean, Brenton's there, so I know I've heard good things from him, and they got, a great program, so it'd be good to talk to him.
What kind of influence did Brenton have on you?
Yeah, Brenton helped me out a lot. I learned a lot from him, especially, physicality in the run game and the way he blocked is kind of something I looked up to, and really all those tight ends that I played with have played a big role in me in kind of developing and learning from them. Yeah, I mean, I actually talked to Theo yesterday, and Brenton's talked to me, Pat's talked to me, but yeah, they're kind of there, and if I have questions, I know I can ask them and stuff. But they're not blowing me up because they know it's a busy time with a lot going on. But yeah, they've been a big help, and I know if there ever is any questions, I can call them or text them. They're going to help me out in any way.
Penn State scheme lined you up in back and fullback spot a lot, as well as on the line. Is that something that's got to use in the NFL, or have you
I'm really, I think I can do a lot of different things. So I'm whatever the offense needs from week to week, and kind of what they want my role to be is what I'll do, and that might change, from game to game. So I think I'm a guy that can do a lot of different things and fill a lot of different holes like that.
What type of feedback have you gotten from the NFL on that topic about what type of positions and roles they want you to play?
Honestly, it hasn't been anything too specific about it. Really hasn't, gotten into specifics of where that might be. But I think we're all kind of on the same page. There's a lot of different things you can do with the tight end in general, and then me, being able to do a lot of different things. What was that? Sorry?
Why all the tight ends that have come out of Penn State?
Yeah, I think, getting good players there is kind of something we've always done at tight end. I think Ty Howell's done a great job of recruiting guys and then developing guys when they're there. He's been on a good run so far, and then there's some young guys in that room now that are going to be really good. So I don't think it's going to be going anywhere with the tight end production at Penn State. I'm not sure yet what I'll be doing for that. Yeah, I did meet with the Bucks yesterday.
Is that a formal meeting, and what would it be like playing Baker?
Yeah, that'd be cool. I played there in 2021 for the Outback Bowl, so that I've been in that stadium, that area, and it was really nice. And then obviously he's kind of turned it on these past few years and becoming a really good quarterback. So that'd be a cool opportunity to get to play with him.
Tyler, I get your top 5 tight ends today, no order.
I'd say Kittle and Kelsey probably are up there. Pat Fryermuth if I had to pick, and then I'm probably going with Brenton Strange and Theo Johnson in my top 5.
Tyler, as you look ahead to the future, can you focus a little bit on what it was like to play with Drew Allen and how it
Yeah, so I actually hosted Drew when he was a recruit, his coming into college. But yeah, he's he's kind of a calm, quiet guy when you meet him, and then he gets his competitive and fire going. When he's out there playing, I think as an offense we respond to that well when you see your quarterback, your leader, and the kind of intensity he brings when it's not always seen at that position like that. But yeah, really just being with him for 3 years and having that connection, I think really helped us out this year, and just kind of trusting each other and having that trust. I don't know. There's probably a lot of good options, but I don't have much say in that, so I couldn't give you a great answer. Yeah, I met with them yesterday as well, and like I said, I've been in Indy before, and I like the stadium a lot and kind of the area, so that'd be just the opportunity to have a chance to play in the NFL, and if it was here, that'd be awesome. Oh yeah, he's definitely one of a kind and a heck of an athlete at the quarterback position. He's a great quarterback too, so that'd be really cool. Yeah, I think that'd be a great opportunity. Obviously, one of the best tight ends to play football and be able to learn from him and kind of pick up on some stuff that he does would obviously be a great opportunity for me and be able to learn from him. Yeah, I think they use tight ends in a great way, and they use a lot of tight ends in a lot of different ways. So I think that'd be a fun scheme to be able to be a part of. If I wasn't playing and if I wasn't coaching, because if I wasn't playing, I probably would be coaching somehow. But I'd probably be golfing or fishing is what I really like to do. So maybe if I can make a career out of one of those two, that's what I'd try and do. Well, I wear 44 because when I was younger, my dad put on John Riggins film and said, "This, I want you to run the ball." But yeah, I think another guy I saw this summer was Jeremy Shockey, and the way he kind of played and the way his mentality running the ball was something I kind of liked and kind of do a little bit of this year.
What do you feel separates you from the rest of the tight ends, maybe?
I mean, me personally, I'm not really focused on trying to be better than other people, just trying to be the best tight end I can be, and I think that's kind of what's helped me, just doing whatever is needed within our offense is kind of what I focus on, what I try and be good at a lot of different things, so I can fill a lot of different roles within our offense.
What do you feel like you bring to the table? What's something that teams maybe are telling you, they like your inline blocking, they like your receiving? What did they sort of talk to you about your favorite?
I mean, it's really been both. Obviously, being a tight end, it's if you want to be a really good one, you're going to have to do both. You can't just go out and catch passes, and you can't just be a run blocker. And I think that's kind of the fun part about the position. That's kind of been what I've been trying to get across when I have been the opportunity to meet with these teams.
You talked about carrying the ball. You're a little bit elusive for a guy of your size. What is it that you do in your practice when you work off the field to get that?
Yeah, I think part of it just goes back to when I did start playing football at a young age, carrying the ball and playing a lot of different sports, just different movements that you get used to. And then I think it really is, when it is ball security and we get to go work with the running backs and the running back coaches, taking them seriously and knowing that you can get something out of it, and it's not just, another period in practice, but an opportunity to really work on something and get better at it. Yeah, I mean, when I first started playing football, it was something that I wanted to do, obviously, and kind of what my goal was. And then, getting to college, I honestly wasn't, too sure my first year. I had a little bit of growth to do kind of in the physical aspect of it. But I mean, I guess, kind of middle of college when the coaches sat me down and said I would have, an opportunity, what that would look like, I wasn't sure at the time. I still had a few more years. But yeah, I'd say college was when I kind of realized I might have a chance to actually, get to extend my career and have the opportunity to play in the NFL.
You talked about being back here in this stadium and you met with the coach and the number 44. Did you have any knowledge of Dallas Clark? You did a lot in 44 as a tight end for this franchise.
Yeah, I did. Growing up, I knew the name and knew him playing with Peyton Manning and Reggie Wayne and those guys. So yeah, that's a good example to have the 44 at tight end. But he was a great player. It's probably one of our summer workouts where we'd have a big leg day, and then we'd go out and run a conditioning test, and then we'd go to the hills, and we run some hills, and then come back in, and we're doing sled pushes across the field. So that was usually a Thursday. I think it was Thursdays in the summer was our big days. So that was about every week we were doing something like that. You said the best impression Coach Franklin left on me? As a person, I mean, I feel like he's obviously a great coach, had a lot of success. But also, if I, was stranded on the side of the road at midnight trying to make a trip, and I called him, he'd come pick me up, and I know he'd answer his phone and stuff like that. So I know football. He's going to set me up, but he's also going to make me a better person. And just he's a great overall guy, and that's kind of what drew me to him, and the family aspect of it, knowing he's got my back on and off the field. I didn't meet the Patriots. I have not, but yeah, I mean they're a great program with a lot of history, and they got a lot of great young players there as well.
Tyler, it's been reported that you won't test tomorrow at the scouting combine. Do you plan to fully athletic test at the pro day?
The pro day, I'm not sure exactly what it will look like yet, but that's still kind of in the process of deciding. Yeah, I say when I got to Penn State, I wasn't really a fully developed tight end yet, and I had to kind of wait my turn and learn from the guys in front of me, and understanding that I wasn't at the point where I needed to be able to play and contribute, and trusting the process. Everybody's looks different. Mine took a few years until I really got into the flow of college football. Like Theo came in and he was playing his freshman year, and we had a great relationship, but not comparing to something like that, and just all around college, you're going to see guys play right away. You're going to see guys take a few years before they really get a role. So that was just kind of what I focused on. Yeah, I mean, I think he did a lot of good stuff this year, and he's a great example just to learn from and kind of see how he plays the game. But yeah, I mean, it is a great example to look at, and it was awesome to see him do that this year.
Tyler, when you look back,
Yeah, we haven't talked about that. I talked to him yesterday, like I said, but yeah, that'd be awesome. Any of these tight ends that I played with, if I did have the opportunity to team up with them again and get back on the field with them, would be awesome. Just from those relationships we've built in college. We have some similarities and we have some differences. I think Theo is as athletic as a tight end you'll find and can run great routes and is a really fast guy. So he might be a little higher up in that scale, and I do more of a little bit of everything. But he helped me out a lot, and I couldn't say enough good things about Theo and kind of what he's meant to me through my process of being a football player.
Tyler, looking back in your college career, what's like the one moment that you are going to remember the most?
I don't know if there's just one moment that sticks out, but really it's, we play all the games, do all that, but it's really just the relationships that I've built. And, when I do get the chance to go back to Penn State, I'm excited to see the guys that I played with last year and just be around them again, because those relationships you build for 1 to 2 years are going to last you the rest of your life. So that's kind of what I really like about the game.
Who are some of those younger players that you've built relationships with that you're expecting to see here at Penn State?
Yeah, I think Luke Reynolds, our freshman tight end that was playing this year, is the real deal, and he's as good as a freshman tight end that I've seen come in, and so I'm excited to see where his career goes. I know he's going to be a special player. You said with George? 49ers? No, I haven't met with the 49ers, but yeah, Kittle's a great example. He does everything pretty well. Run after the catch, blocking, route running, and but yeah, I think he is a good one to watch and kind of pick some stuff off his game. Yeah, I did meet with them. That was on Tuesday, I believe. I met with the Bengals, but yeah, I think something going into this season, the run after the catch was something I kind of wanted to be better at, that I could improve on. I feel like I did a good job. Obviously, could always be better at it, but that was something that I thought was emphasis for me going into the season. I feel like I did have some better production in that. Yeah, I mean he's a great quarterback, and it's hard to look bad when you have a great quarterback like that that's going to put you in the right positions with the throws. So that'd be an awesome guy to have as a quarterback. Yeah, I met with Miami yesterday, and it was he's a unique guy and is a smart offensive mind. So that was kind of cool being in there and talking to him, and I enjoyed that one. So that was nice to meet him. It was a fun meeting. I mean, I feel like it probably depends from team to team, but really it's, kind of being able to talk to them and hear how I talk about the game and kind of how I process things, I think is the biggest goal from what I've kind of noticed. But like I said, it could be a lot different from team to team.
Tyler, what's the backstory on when you snapped the ball? How did that come to be?
Yeah, that was because I don't think that's ever really been ran before, a play like that. So I think they cooked that up on their own in the offensive staff room, and we had it in the game plan for like 2 weeks, but not really, on like we're going to call it. And then when we got to the USC week, he was like, as soon as we get across the 50 and we're on the left hash, like we're going to get that called. So we knew once we got there, it was probably going to get called. No, I thought it was going to work. I was supposed to run a corner route, and then that safety kind of leaked down over there, so I ended up just piping it straight up the field, and then Drew just being on the same page gave me a chance. But yeah, I thought it was probably going to work. It didn't really work out the way we thought it would, but it did work at the end of the day. I haven't met with the Bears yet, but I'd say kind of what I try and be as a football player is unselfish, and I feel like, whether it's catching 15 passes in a game or having 100 run block reps, that's, going to do either of those to the best of my ability. And if we win, I'm going to be happy either way. And that's kind of the way I approach the game. And I think what makes me is a trait about me that I think is a good one. Yeah, I think when you come to Penn State to play tight end, that's going to be the first thing. If you want to get on the field, is you're going to have to be a willing blocker and play with that mentality. And that's starts with Ty Howell, our coach. That's kind of the standard he puts in our room and what we're expected to hold up. And that's what Brenton was a good example. That's kind of his standard that he was showing. I know I had to keep that up when I did get the opportunity to play.
You talked about developing physically as a tight end, freshman season. Talk a little bit about how the program, strength program, specifically at Penn State, helped you fill out your fitness.
Yeah, I mean that's Coach Losey does a great job. It was Coach Galt there before him, and they were working together, so it was pretty similar the whole time I was there. But they do a great job, and then I think a lot of it, once you do get that strength and you take the weight room seriously, is having the technique behind it, right? Because everybody lifts weights, everybody's strong, and the difference between having your hand here and here can be a big thing. So I think the technique to go along with the strength is a big part of it. I mean, I was always a good squatter, and the power clean were probably my two best, and that was, probably the most fun for me in the weight room. Sorry, who did you meet with? Who? Yeah, I met with the Broncos last night, but like I said earlier, kind of the thing I wanted to know is just, the team is more important than myself, and that's kind of what I love about the game of football, being able to serve the team, and that's kind of, the biggest point I've been trying to get across when I do get a chance to talk to these teams.